Please don't kill me to respond to my triggers. I just want to gain life. I'm just a little sloth gaining life on the other side of the battlefield. Right, I think that's pretty cool. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here and today Golgari, because I remember you guys really wanted to see Golgari, and this is the meta version. This is the highest win rate version of Golgari right now, in standard I believe. And the whole idea for the deck is that you also have a Lifegain sub-team, and the Poisoner is the card that minus X based on how much life you gain this turn. So the rest of the deck suddenly makes sense. You have Gala Greeters that can Lifegain, Life of Toshiro, Mite that might be really small Mite, but it gains you 2 life and it can kill Kumano. What more do you need? With Sorin and Sheoldred and Virtue, basically everything life gains, and that's enough. The second strategy is Beseech the Mirror. You have a lot of targets for bear gain, so you can always get the card you want. It's probably a Poisoner or Sheoldred. Alright guys, and if you want to see more Golgari on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It really shows me you enjoyed this video and this deck and shows your support, and really thank you, because we are getting closer and closer to this 10k, and you guys have been awesome. It's such a pleasure to see so many new people on the channel and just share all the cool decks with you. So thank you for this, and I've been loving reading all of the comments, even if I cannot really, respond to each one of them, but I'm trying my best. So I hope you'll enjoy the deck and have fun, guys. Alright, let's play some Curve and see how it goes. We have very good turn 1 drop. Show me the mountain. Mountain. Alright. Oh man, he got me with cuteness. The mono-red cuteness. Something I never thought I would say in my life. So he definitely wants to play a creature. I would expect he's playing CGB version, because this is obviously an aggro, and I think CGB probably made the best version of it so far. Oh, alright, that's different. I don't think that was one of the cards. Alright, so we can go pretty hard on this. How do you work? To any target, that will be painful. That will be very painful. So do we go with Gala Greeters into this, or just Glissa? Glissa will just die. This is the first burn, right? I think it's Infernal Grasp. It's more efficient than the Poisoner on mana. And yeah, I could also attack and go for life, but that means I lose Gala Greeters. Really hard turn, to be honest. So many potential plays, but not very good ones. Let's see if he wants to pump the scamp. Alright. Let's see the counters. Please put them. Why are you a good player? Mono-red players don't do this stuff. Oh, that's so bad. He was supposed to pump this, and that would be the perfect target, but unfortunately our friend knows how to play Magic, and he equalizes the value of each creature. So we don't have good creatures as a target. We will still get around it a little bit. He probably doesn't want to proliferate, right? I mean, it's not the worst deal, right? But it's also not the best deal. Now we play the food token, so now he knows what the card is. Boseiju is very nice card, but I think we have enough value to just go with this part. So we can remove the Simulacrum. And then what? And then nothing. Cool. Let's do it. Alright, so we need this trigger first. We go for this so he doesn't get the target. We Lifegain a little bit so we have more time. You know, it's acceptable. It's not very good, but it's acceptable. And I'm not blocking with this guy because Gala Greeters are super valuable. So we just try to... I think Poisoner will die. Alright, he's going for 3 mana. What gets the counters? Now Scamp, right? Let's see. Yeah, he's playing it exactly as he should. Because now there's less chance that I have a removal. And he's just going all in for the Lifa, which is really good idea by him. Unfortunate. Always harder to play against good players. But we have Glissa. I think we need a lot of mana, that would help quite a ton. And we are not attacking because it's good block versus Simulacrum. And now he needs to burn, to have a burn to win this game. If he doesn't, there might be a chance. He's splitting the damage, and that's interesting. So I mean, this is just 2 damage, so we life gain kinda a lot, but we might die. So if we go like this, what happens? Deals 6 damage, so it's 12 damage potentially. I don't think that's lethal. It could be Kumana that kills us, but I'll take this risk. And he probably still wants to answer Glissa more than anything else. I'm taking it, bro. Show me what you got. He also draws a card, which is not something I would love. He should probably kill Glissa because she absolutely demolishes his whole board. And that means we are not at 1. This dies permanently, and we are getting from here. And that's why... Oh man, I think we are doing it. I think we are actually doing it. Let's gain life. This is important. We can make 2 out of 3 choices. Life gain not super important. I think it's counter. Maybe the first one is not the most meaningful, but when you get the rest, it starts to really stack up very, very quickly. Do I have life gain? Not really. I will try to not die and try to put the counter. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so now we have Glissa for an easy way out. And if he kills Glissa, then we can still double block if we really care, or just go for Sorin on the next turn. Alright, I like how he plays the game. And he can flank. Let's see if he respects us as a player. Because attacking doesn't do anything, but he can bait the mistake. So let's see if he... Oh, I appreciate it. The respect was given. Oh, he will just kill me. No? You are not killing me? Bro, I'm not risking it. I'm going for Sorin directly. Please don't kill me in response. Please, please don't. Please don't. Please don't kill me to respond to my triggers. I just want to gain life. I'm just a little Sloth gaining life on the other side of the battlefield. Alright, I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so he can put the counter. I like the deck. This is a really good deck. So he puts the counters here. He flinks it to my face again. I still don't like it. I don't want to lose life, that's for sure. I cannot remove counters. No point in attacking, really. Because I can stabilize the game fully. I have Vampire, I have Gala Greeters for life gain, I have Food Token, and I have Sorin. I have so much life gain. I just need to survive and untap. And I don't think he has enough tools to get you know, us out of the game. Yep. He can put some counters, but that's it. That's not enough for lethal. If he tries to kill any of my lifelinkers, he's like falling behind. This is Graveyard. Very good. Very good. Let's see the card. Maybe it's a land. If it's anything but land, we are not taking it. Cool. Good at magic. And I mean, this is a creature that should be enough to win the game, because it triggers everything. And as you can see, he's drawing 1 card a turn, and we can permanently keep life gaining. So he is in no position to burst us. Like, whatever he draws, he cannot flank enough damage. And that should be it. I don't think he can answer in any way, so let's see if he ropes. He was trying to be friendly, and he's a good player, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's watching the channel. Yeah, I don't know how to trigger, I didn't really care. Let's life gain. Let's life gain, because that's how he kills us. Target card you own in exile. Do I have something? Oh, right, I had the Poisoner, right? So I would go for it probably, but maybe just exile. No good game though. I'm disappointed. Alright, opponent goes first, you know the drill. We play stuff, we remove creatures, we check whoever got better cards. And do we need cut down? I think this is good. I can see the point being that you play Llanowar Wastes and just try to hit your curve without the sand. But I still think that is okay here. So this can die to cut down and we can go for Poisoner. Or we can go Gala Greeters and try to outscale, but it's so hard to outscale Celestia. They are just absolutely insane. This always hits something in their deck though. I think we kinda want to be reactive. I'm not sure if that's the best way to play this particular game. Alright. Alright. Let's try... But he's getting it back, man. I will try to make a stop, in case he messes it up somehow. Maybe he has the land he didn't play. I think he doesn't, but that's how we need to do it. And yeah, let's take the attack for the turn. But you know what? I think we just need some extra mana for the food, right? And we can already kill this. Wastes or forest? Alright, forest. The easy answer. I would love to kill it, but I don't have enough mana. So we will go with Gala Greeters. Very inefficient, very bad play for this turn. That's not where you want to be. You probably wanted Glissa or something to force the removal. But hopefully Gala Greeters will give some value, and yeah, we are both having very awkward draw. And not sure who has the most awkward. Alright, that's the 4th mana, that's pretty big. So how do we play this? If we play Shaw, he will just kill it, right? If he plays a land into ossification, he can copy the ossification and we are losing the whole board. That will be absolutely devastating. And that's what I fear. Alright, so first we go for Gala Greeters, right? I think this is the best play. We target this guy and we gain life. We gain 2, and -2/-2. I think that's how we do it. And we are not blocking, so we might as well attack. It's not like I will double block and this will grow to at least 6/6, right? I mean, double ossification play would be so devastating, I don't think I could come back from that. Man, this Kami is so scary. Sure. On the bright side, this has lifelink, and that's really huge. Decent draw. Decent draw. Man, I don't remember what I have in the deck. Let me check. I think we could go for just targeted removal or just the poisoner. I think that's not the worst. So we go to this. We miss some damage, but I think it's okay. He won't block with Calyx, he definitely doesn't want to go for it. Which means that we can Beseech the Mirror. Bargain. Get rid of this. And we can go... This is really tempting as well, right? Because we get some life gain back. But here we get a creature that is really good at just racing. And given we have one free trigger, we need to make sure that it's there. I gained the life already, so I don't need life with Gala Greeters. That's the target. I can go -5, but no more. Is that a treasure? Yeah, I think it's treasure because it's shorted in one of those cards. So that's the difference between playing 2 of those and 1, and that's huge. And we can draw something as well. So right now it's very hard for him to race us. Man, that was a really huge turn. I like Beseech the Mirror because it's a card that really depends on the player. Something we generally really lack sometimes. Sure. Casual. 10 damage to my face. And now we need to raise them. So, yeah. I think we gain life or we go for maximum damage. Because I'm lifelinking a lot. This way we can attack with everything, and that's really big deal. I need lifelink so I can kill the Kami. And yep, it doesn't want to go for it with it. Alright, I will use the trick that you guys suggested, and I think it's pretty smart. Let's end turn. I don't know. I think we are in the end turn, right? So if I kill you now, it's not the beginning, right? Do I do it right? He draws, of course, this card because there's nothing you can do about this part. He's down to 6. And he didn't get the Kami back. Alright, I did it right. So enchantment went to the graveyard, but at the beginning of each end step, like nothing came into the graveyard, right? So he didn't get the trigger, and that shows Kami enough that it's out of the game. Alright, that was pretty cool, man. I think we won. Especially with Life of Toshiro Umezawa, we can just pump anything we want and we'll, yep. He hit the, see? If we went for this one play, he would just wipe our board for free. That was a really cool game, man. I feel, you know, kinda smart. Alright, let's see. Our opponent goes first. Yeah, I think that's a decent hand. On the draw it's never perfect, because you know you will be late with everything a little bit. But if your opponent especially has a slow start like this, we could be good. So we missed the food token here, but I think it's worth setting up this run, because on the turn 2 and 3 we have perfect drops. And we might be against Golgari, or they are mono black. Alright, alright. Some mono black action. Do we go for card advantage game? We could go double Toshiro Umezawa. I don't think it's worth it yet. I would love to have some pressure on the board, man. But I will... Man, wasting value feels like a pure pain. I want to draw cards, but then we are really getting behind, and because we aren't playing control, we don't play slow. Oh man, that's so bad. Until end of your next turn. Alright, I guess that's what we are going to do then. At least we broke his turn in half, so there's something, you know? I mean, I'm getting the card at least. It's an instant? No way! I was sure this is Sorcerer Speed, man. Just me, you know, knowing all the new cards by heart. And we have a lot of food tokens. We have a huge advantage. We develop every turn and our opponent doesn't. So even though he has way more tempo, I think we can get it... Okay, never mind. Scrap that. Oh man, it's just pure bad, you know? Just all around very bad.
I'm tired of your secrets.
So I could go double Life of Toshiro Umezawa, then kill this, and then make sure that even if he casts those, they will die as well. I think that's a good play. So it means that I needed to discard Poisoner, which means that I needed to use... And oh no, I cannot. So let's go with this one. I don't want to get rid of Glissa now. But yeah, when you use the adventure, it's not in your hand, so you cannot really discard it. This will be weird. -1. And he's like, what? And he's like, oh, alright. At least I would be. So I'm doing it mostly because in 2 turns there will be a full spam of creatures, and then Liliana cannot kill anything really. And if he goes like this, I kinda don't mind it. It's just pure damage. Weird ordering, but sure.
We all have things
And
we
Gala
have to-
Greeters is a bit slow. That's not what we need at this stage of the game. So he doesn't want to cast those because they will die to Life of Toshiro, but then we gain 4 life. So it's still okay, kinda. Gain life, gain life. Back to 14. I mean, you know what? You know what? I could go Sheoldred, but I don't want to. Let's just create some pressure. Tapped or counters. I think it's pretty good just because we can threaten Liliana. One of the creatures will die, and that maybe didn't make much sense, but if he doesn't have a removal, right? No, it's the same, right? Because he can just -2. We have to go for Gala Greeters, so the counter is kinda wasted. But if he has a cut down, he can just kill whatever he wants and sacrifice the second one. So pretty bad play, to be honest. I kinda wasted this counter, it should be a treasure. But you know, I would need to think 5 seconds longer, so that's not what we do here. And here we go.
I've always hated.
If I sacrifice this, I don't have to admit I made a mistake. That's a pretty good value, man. Then I can feel like a champ. Alright. I'm doing it partially because I get the other side of the card. And I'm not convinced if he can fully clear the board. And don't forget, when we play a creature, this will be a 3/3 potentially. So it might still matter a little bit if one of the two cards is a 2/2, I guess. But probably they don't play cards like this. Mire's Shadow can be pumped, Sleeper can be pumped, and the rest of the creatures have better stats, or at least 3 attack. Nothing in... You in Graveyard, bro? Yep, he's in Graveyard. No more. Alright, but our board is pretty wide right now. And if we cast a creature, we definitely go for this. Yeah, that was absolutely intentional. I remember that you get stuff from transforming. Absolutely, absolutely. So how do we do it? I couldn't gain enough life to just kill it. So I think it's just attacking to Sheoldred. That's something he cannot really answer right now. Oh, sorry. For some reason I thought it's... Yeah, I think he should block. Liliana is very valuable. So is Trespasser, but you know. It's... I'm not sure, man. Like, it's not looking perfect for him right now. Oh, I could sacrifice the food token and go for the Poisoner. That was the best play. I missed it. Sorry, guys. I know you are screaming in the comments already. And you have a pretty good reason. That would be better play. I need to discard, but I could just go with the Mite, right? So it still would be worth it. Right now, Geek's Command or something like this can absolutely obliterate me. So let's see if he has it. Easy choice here. But if he's doing it, I assume he has something, right? You know what? That's not the worst. So, man, I think we did it. I gained 2. I gained more. I play around because I'm good at drawing cards. And that should be a -5, -5. See ya? See, all of this was absolutely intentional, and that was exactly what we wanted to do from start. And if you say otherwise, you are absolutely not perfectly right, because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's Goose. Goose said that it's a good idea. Do we go with the Mite? Nah. Maybe I should, but I won't. I will start attacking with Cottage probably. And we can... I don't want to click it and read it, but I'm pretty sure we can exile the underdog, right? I think that's what it does. Like, as a control player, I'm scared for the manlands, but man, I kinda miss them a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I probably won't miss them when they will start attacking me. But until then, I think we won. What are you doing? I'm winning the game. That's the answer. That's the answer. And yeah, on this turn we might go for the Mite. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see how he reacts. He should kill the Cottage, right? Because the underdog will die? Oh boy, that's not what you want to do. Let's go for this. I don't think there's any reason to go otherwise. And it's 11 damage already. Exile? Man, I really like this game. I think it was fun. Cut down, definitely not enough. And now he has no underdog. He needs to get something extremely good. And he also doesn't have enough mana. I will go with the Mite because the lethal might be a difference between 2 damage. Or 1 damage sometimes. Especially that Sheoldred is in the board. So like if he top decks something that... like Sheoldred, maybe? I don't know, something like this. There's definitely something that will win. Alright guys, and we are after the game. Man, this was messy. I have played very many games with different versions. I tried to change the deck. I first took the meta version fully. I didn't like some parts of it, and then I started changing the deck, and then it also didn't perform as I wanted, and then I came back, and in the end I just decided to go with full meta version. But to be honest, I think we can make it better. I just need some testing. I will probably revisit Golgari. I think it's a pretty strong deck, so the win rate makes sense, but it's also very dicey. You need right cards for right situations in right moment. I guess Beseech the Mirror helps a little bit, but sometimes I was left with two of them. I personally think one or two is the best. You also don't have too many targets for it. Usually you go for 3-drop. Poisoner is a really strong card, but if you go for Beseech the Mirror, it's a bit harder to get Lifegain. So the deck is very strong and very solid, but it was a little bit clunky. I don't know. I also didn't play deck very well, to be honest. So the deck is actually quite hard to play because every Life of Toshiro, Umezawa chapter, Mite, whatever Gala Greeter combo, you need to think about those life gain triggers very heavily, because they might be the difference between killing Sheoldred and not killing Sheoldred, which will probably lose you the game. Every mana counts with food token. Do you want the food token, or you want to go with something faster? The deck is actually very enjoyable to play. It's a little bit messy. It's hard to make perfect decisions. I would personally change a few things and will probably make a different version of the deck, but it might be stylistical choice. This one seems to be performing well right now, and I'm not surprised because half of the cards is removal. And I think Poisoner is absolutely amazing card. This is something that gives you food, that can stabilize you. It has lifelink, that's the biggest part. Because with this card you can race so well that even aggro decks cannot break you. And sometimes they cannot answer it. At some point they just lack removal, and then this shines so much, and even if it's answered, you still force your opponent to use a card, use mana to kill it, and you already got the value because you probably killed one of their creatures, because that's how you play the card. So even then, you are still ahead. Extremely cool card in the right deck. For the Sentinel, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I didn't really get much use of it. It's probably a strong card. I like the stats on this card. I like the exile effect on the graveyard, but with Adventures I didn't really get much value, especially that we play only 2 Dread Knights. I would personally think about going higher. However, when I went higher in some testing, I don't know, I didn't have great games, so maybe that's not the case. Hard to say. I never cast Virtue of Persistence. It seems that 7 mana is a lot for this deck, and it usually doesn't get there, but it might be affected by the league and who you play with. If you are playing against slower mid-range decks, maybe you get. I'm playing a lot of against aggro. So, I think the deck is pretty cool. I think you will probably rank up with this one if you play a lot. Not exactly my style, but I hope you enjoyed the video and you will like this review. So yeah, that's it. Have fun, guys. Enjoy the Golgari madness, and see you tomorrow.
With